Welcome back to goldfries. This is the Huawei Y7A, a phone that retails at RM799, and the selling point of this phone is the 5000 mAh battery, and it has fast charging. The battery charges very fast. In 10 minutes, you gain 8% of that 5000 mAh, and based on my test, you can play games like Asphalt 9 for about 5.5 hours before running out of battery. Huawei did claim that 10 minutes of charge can get you 2 hours of video viewing, but on my test, it seems like I can only get about 40 minutes. Huawei did not state the details of their test, so I'm assuming that's possible if you're viewing at very low screen brightness. Even based on my test, that should come to about 8 hours of video session. As for the screen, I find the color accuracy being pretty good. I judge it based on photos from my commercial photography work. Now let's talk about the camera. It has a 48 megapixel feature, of which you can use to shoot pictures like this. And then you can zoom into the details, and yeah, that's what pretty much a 48 megapixel feature is for. It's in the option there. However, on default, the camera is definitely not going to run at 48 megapixels, and the output is something like this, of which I find a little bit saturated for my liking, and yet on other settings it looks just fine. So I believe it's a matter of the processing and perhaps the white balance as well. And you can look at my video recording later, of which I will express to you my finding that the white balance is not that good. Have a look. As with all my devices tests, there will be vlogging tests like this. So from what I can see in the screen, the exposure is very poor. I've seen other devices tested in this area, of which if you've seen, you have seen, look at my other videos, the output is so different, and this looks very warm, very poor. The shake is alright because it's natural. I'm walking around arm's length, vlogging style. That's totally understandable. But I'm looking at the screen right now. What I don't like is that the skin tone looks poor. The surrounding looks really warm. So it's quite, in my opinion, poor for the white balance control. Now, unlike the front-facing camera, the back camera seems to expose it correctly. I mean, if you look at the surrounding, the whites are white. It does not look warm. I'm sure you saw the difference. It's night and day. So safe to say that if you're trying to vlog with this device, it's a poor choice. Let's go to the other details of this phone. I like that the fingerprint sensor is on the side and it unlocks really fast. And it has USB Type-C port for charging and data transfer, which I think is really good. Speakers are at the bottom, and then it retains a 3.5mm jack for your audio needs, of which I truly appreciate. All in all, I'm giving this smartphone a silver badge. It's not having a gold badge simply because it's lacking Google's mobile services. So if you're reliant on GMS and like features like Maps, YouTube, whatever you want to use their apps, you really don't get to use them. You have to rely on whatever is on Huawei's app gallery. Of course, you still can use Google stuff by going through a browser, but that's a huge limitation over there. So, alright, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, and do remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Bye bye.